Hello, I am Andrew. I am for the Xeophobic 73 channel, and this is a short video for Alone in the Dark 4, and this concerns a scrap boss that was actually removed from the game or nearing completion of the game before its prior release in 2001. Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, and I believe PC Windows as well. I have obviously played it through a number of years, and even at the time, the year of its release, questioned the actual validity of whether this boss was actually in the game, because believe it or not, this actually still exists as full motion video footage of the game in the intro as well. If you wish to know more about this, stay tuned. And again, welcome to the Xeophobic 73 channel. After Alone in the Dark 4, A New Nightmare, more commonly known, was released in 2001 to an expecting audience to reacquaint us with the continuing adventures of Edward Carnby and the second playable character known as Aline Cedric on all formats of the time, which were PS1, PS2, Dreamcast, PC CD-ROM and the Nintendo Game Boy. I guess the spiders were originally intended to make a comeback to give you somewhat of an Easter egg from the original game Alone in the Dark, where you had small and giant spiders in the forest room and the Giuseppe areas of the original game, so somewhat as a nod past of the game. Alone in the Dark, A New Nightmare was a released reboot of the Alone in the Dark series. The game is no longer canon due to the 2008 Alone in the Dark ignored the events of the game, as this was considered a sequel to the original trilogy. Looking for some reference material over the internet to see if there's any references to the scrap boss's information, I managed to track down a couple of images from Alone in the Dark, A New Nightmare's official Prima strategy, which would have been released at the time. And as you will find, or I did find, that if you scroll to the page of 140, you will find an image of the arachnoid mother in all its glory as a pencil sketch. But I guess it's just nice that we actually got the image there anyway, just to herald what possibly could have been anyway. Actually, you do have a screen grab of the monster, and we'll put a green screen of some gameplay to see pretty much what it would have looked like. I predict that this would have been the very first encounter with the arachnid mother boss. This would have been the first floor hallway just adjacent to the library, which is where some of the other action in the game actually runs. So it would generally run down this end of the corridor. There would be a small alcoved area to the very end of the corridor, which I predict is where the arachnid could have originally spawned from, chasing Edward or any other an assailant down the corridor, only to be confronted by a dead end. Again, you can see from the screenshot that the actual arachnid looks very similar to its siblings, the arachnids, which you first encounter in the loft, falling down from the rafters to attack both Aline and Edward in their travels. Well, if you've reached this far, I want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do enjoy the channel, please consider a like and a subscribe. For me, that would be fantastic. If you like the content and would suggest further, please do leave me feedback in the comments below. And maybe I'll see you on the next piece of content. And have a great day. Good night now. Bye-bye.